My boyfriend and I have been dating for almost a year now. I'm 28 and he's 37. Before we got into a relationship, we were close friends for about a year, and during that time, talking to each other was so easy. It felt natural, effortless, and incredibly comfortable. We could joke, share deep thoughts, and even banter back and forth without hesitation. But ever since we started dating, things have changed, and not necessarily for the better when it comes to our communication. He's never been in a romantic relationship before, which I understand can be daunting. He's also gone through significant trauma during his childhood and faced a string of challenges in his personal and family life over the past 5 years. These experiences turned him into somewhat of a hermit, and he's told me he feels like he's forgotten how to interact with people. I truly sympathize with him. Life hasn't been easy for him, and I know his struggles are real. But now, as our relationship deepens, he's become more and more terrified of messing it up, as he puts it. That fear seems to paralyze him, and he ends up overthinking almost everything he says to me. As a result, our conversations have become incredibly strained, and it's starting to take a toll on me. For instance, whenever I try to bring up a topic, whether it's about my hobbies, work, family, or just something interesting, I feel like he's walking on eggshells. He seems so worried about saying the wrong thing that he gives me the safest, most generic responses. It's always something like, "Oh, that's great," or "Ha ha ha, that's funny," or "Oh no, I'm sorry." There's no elaboration, no follow-up questions, and nothing personal or specific to keep the conversation going. Sometimes, if he gets flustered, he'll just throw in a, "You're so cute." And while that's sweet, it's nice to hear, I was hoping for more than that. I wanted to connect with him about the topic I was talking about, not get a sidestep compliment. I think part of the issue is that he's latched on to this idea of what it means to be a good boyfriend. He's trying so hard to be perfect that he avoids showing vulnerability or saying anything he thinks I might disagree with. He keeps his responses generic and doesn't open up about his problems because he thinks that's what I want. A perfect, stress-free partner, but that's not what I'm looking for. I've told him repeatedly that I miss the way we used to talk when we were just friends. Back then, we had this playful banter, and our conversations had depth and meaning. Now, it feels like we've lost that connection. I've even told him that I feel like we've stopped being friends, which is something I never wanted to happen. The more I try to bring this up and explain how I'm feeling, the more he seems to feel pressured, which only makes things worse. He freezes up, gets more anxious, and withdraws even further. It's frustrating because I know he's a wonderful, fascinating person. I've seen that side of him before, and I don't want to give up on him or on us just because he's struggling. But at the same time, I need to feel fulfilled in this relationship. I need a partner I can connect with on a deeper level. So I'm stuck trying to figure out how to make him feel more comfortable while also meeting my own emotional needs. I want to help him open up, to rediscover the confidence and natural communication we had when we were friends. I know anxiety can be incredibly debilitating, and I don't want to make him feel worse. I love him, and I want this to work, but I'm not sure how to approach this without adding to his stress. How do I help him feel safe enough to be himself, while still addressing my own dissatisfaction?